I want to welcome you all to the videotape room, American Broadcasting Company. We have here two of our editors at work. We have Dick Wilson, who is marking the tape, and Ray Darby, who is doing the splicing. Now, Dick Wilson is locating and marking the spots for editing. He is working from the tail of the show toward the head. He's making his marks for editing purposes, and he'll pass the tape across to Ray Darby, who will actually make the physical cut.
I'm editing a show that needs pieces put together on another assembly. Right now I'm finding a place to mark the front of a cut. I'll find that and show you how it goes here. We watch the picture and listen to the audio both on this particular one. I found the spot to cut now. I mark it with an ink pen. At the front of this piece, I put a white spotter and give a little slack. And we pass this roll in, which has a mark at the tail end and at the front end, over to Ray. In order to make it easy for him, I'll run it forward on another reel. So all he has to do on the splicer is to go to the mark at the rear of the cut and make his splice to the assembly. It saves him hand winding over there and unloading his machine. I can do it much faster on the Ampex. I can mark a little faster than he can edit, so this saves him quite a bit of time.
I might add at this time that we normally do not operate the machines without the covers. However, the editors have found that it's much faster to operate for editing and marking purposes with the covers removed. So they take them off, do their marking and editing, and then the covers put back on for normal operations.
This is the end of the cut I need, so I make my mark.
Let me point out this mark, Dick. I don't think that they can see it. Does that show up now?
No, pick that light up again. That's it.
How's that? Well, there's the mark he just made.
That's a mark for a video cut that I'm making. A lot of this cutting depends a lot on feel and the experience of the editor. I've made the mark. I've put a tab on over here at the left side, which is merely an indicator for me or for Ray that we're near a place to cut. I'm going to the front now and find another spot. I might mention that this knee switch down here, can you see this switch? This switch releases the brakes when I hit it with my leg. It makes it very easy to move the machine, and it is very easy to operate. In this particular cut, I'm marking an audio cut, and we'll cut this in on audio into the other assembly.
He's marking the audio now. This you can't see because of the fact that the shield is in the way. But here's your mark now that was made right at the audio head. So Dick will do that.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll put an A with it, so this, the A indicates audio. Now on the back side of the tape, for the editor's benefit, the splicer needs a mark on the outside side, so I mark the back side. Now again, I pass this tape over to Ray after I get it tail end out.
We're now back with Ray Darby, who is taking the tape that you saw passed across, and he will develop with the carbonyl iron solution, find the edit pulses, and make the physical splice on the S&S splicer. This bottle that Ray has is merely a plastic bottle with a siphon tube. The carbonyl iron is mixed with a diluent, a lacquer diluent, and mixed well to suspend the carbonyl iron particles. And as he squeezes this bottle, it forces the solution out across the tape. The magnetized portions of the tape cause the carbonyl iron to adhere and therefore presents an actual picture of the recorded information. Now he's trimming the edges of the excess splicing tape with scissors. It's possible to do it with a little jig and a knife on the splicer, but the editors here prefer to use the scissors. Wiping off the excess oxide that was put on for development purposes, and that splice is now ready to be run through the machine. Makes a rough cut with the scissors just to remove the excess tape. The noises you hear in the background are due to Dick Wilson locating audio cues. Gets pretty noisy down here from time to time in their editing. And one more splice is completed except for the edge trimming. Well, this concludes the portion from the videotape room. As I say, I'd be very happy to answer any questions you might have.
This has been an ABC videotape edited production. Audio and video effects were not mechanically reproduced.